Hello everyone. So time is running short. I'm gonna do the scans and run through the checklist, and then I will talk about my view on the market. The market is gapping down before the open, and so far I can see a lot of weak closes from yesterday. Many of the stocks rejected from the declining EMAs and then closed weakly. And semis is still the strongest sector leading the market. But other than semis, I don't see any other names holding up. I do love the strong close from cryptos yesterday. The bounce is strong, which potentially set a higher lows, the first higher low since this downtrend. But it could be another bear flags. But as long as it holds this EMA, they're fine. Napiers is rejecting from the 50. Quantums are looking nasty. Huge reversal candle from A-Lab. This should be some news, right? Oh, what a candle. Palantir rejecting from the 50 also. The weekly 9 or Affirm rejected from the 50 twice. Also the weekly 9 and the weekly 21. This thing is looking so bad. Oh, what an entry for a short yesterday. Right now, I don't feel very bullish or very bearish from here. Although a lot of stocks that is rejecting from the EMAs, but a lot of them are actually pretty extended to the downside, really stretched from their 50 or even to 21. So many of them has been already down a lot. So I'm not saying they can't go down from here, but for shorts, the risk reward is not that high. The potential risk reward is not that high if shorting from here. I want the 21 could be closer to the 9 or even a bounce to a 50. But right now, many of them are kind of extended to the downside. So I'm not feeling too comfortable shorting here. And then on the flip side for the long, and I also don't see lots of interesting names other than the semis. So I don't really know. I don't really have a clear plan for now. I have to see how the market is doing after the open. So for cryptos, my plan is if the market rebounds after the open, I may try to play some crypto longs from this small base if the market is going to rebound after the open. But at the same time, I'm also tracking some weaker names, trying to see the reaction, especially if I'm playing short, I'm going to play CLSK because I really love the bounce to the 50 and rejecting from the anchor free weapon here, and I think this is a good place to short if it bounces to around the 50 area. And BE is kind of interesting. I think this thing can go both ways. Maybe have a higher probability to the downside because the 9 is still under the 21, and then it's kind of opening below the hourly 9 and the hourly 150. But I think he can go both way. TEM is weak. And then open is weak too. Like rejecting from the EMA. Our NQ is close below the 9. And as I've mentioned yesterday, the AMD and Nvidia is rejecting from the EMAs, which is not good for the long side. But I think there's one scenario which I wish to happen is a pullback to the 9 or the 21 for the Qs, or an IWM pull back to the 9 and 21 and then found support and set up, maybe consolidate for a few days. Because right now I think there's still some selling pressure to the downside. So the market could pull back to the 9 and 21 or even around the 50, around the 240 area, and found support. Hopefully finding support from the rising EMAs. But we could also get some, like, another scenario is similar to August last year. So we need to get a deeper pullback, or even making the first lower highs and starts a long downtrend. It is also possible. I'm also wondering is Bitcoin is trying to replicate what it did in 2022, go sideways for a few months and then get a heel flush to the downside. ONDS from 7% pre-market to red. Right now things are looking pretty bad. I think this is the time to do less instead of playing both longs and shorts at the same time. Oh, I really want to short this COSK, but I just don't want to get chopped up in this market. BEs be a short. One thing that annoys me is the indices are still above the 9, which makes me a little bit uncomfortable at taking shorts. And especially after this strong bounce, when DS is pulling back pretty hard. Coin is found support on the 9. Many of the speculative names are holding the 50 EMA or the 21 on the weekly, but they're looking pretty bad on the daily, which is not a very good spot for the shorts. Like, the better spots for the shorts will be they bounce back to the declining 9 or the 21 at the weekly. Here will be the better place to short instead of shorting it here, although it looks pretty bearish and forming a bear flag. So I bought some coin. So I think the better place to short will be the bounce to the maybe a daily 21 or even a daily 50, maybe. So right now I'm focusing more on the long side first until the things get really bad. And Qs is closing pretty strong yesterday. Circle also found support on the daily 9 and the 1 hourly 50. For now, it could reverse to the downside. Q is pulling back. Okay, coin is bouncing pretty hard so far. So the first target would be the 50. If it's going to bounce from here, I'm considering it as a bounce, only a bounce. They're still under all the EMAs, similar to maybe here. All the EMAs are trending down, and then I'm just catching a bounce. And actually, ONDS is doing great. if it holds this 9 EMA, then it probably going to form a inside day for today, for tomorrow. Rivian too, if it can pulls back to the 9 and then found support, it's pretty constructive. Oh, the metals are really looking wrong. EE is going down. TEM is still bouncing towards the declining EMAs. Oh, it could be a short, but I don't know. At the moment, it's pretty weak. I think there's a high probability of a pullback to the 9 or the 21. I guess Tesla is strong. So Tesla, I got stopped out yesterday, and then I reported after hold this anchor VWAP and the 150 EMA on the hourly chart, and also the 9 and the 21 on the daily. So I really like this entry here for this pullback. Multiple supports converge. I'm thinking to buy some SoFi. The close above this. Oh, it's trying to break out from the. If it close above this 9 EMA on the 5 minute, looks like it's rejecting, but for now Palantir holds this 9 EMA. And HOOD is one of the strongest one. I mean the stronger one. A small flag, and the hourly EMAs is trending higher. So generally, if it's weak after yesterday's action rejected from the 50 EMA, there should be some follow through to the downside for today. But it holds up pretty well as of now, so which is a sign of strength. Also, it forms a pretty tight range here, near all the EMAs, above the 9, above the 21, above the 50 also. Also above this swing high ankle VWAP too. I really like the SoFi's relative strength, and the relative strength for this bounce and also today. The reaction on the hourly 21 and the stop is tight. HOOD is strong. HOOD is showing relative strength, a lot of relative strength. Please don't go today. I may buy SoFi before the close. Okay, I put SoFi. Oh, please don't go. Looking so good. Oh, please pull back a bit. Pull back a bit. No, please pull back. Please sell some HOOD. Please sell some HOOD if you own HOOD. Sell some into strength, please. Oh my god, this thing is gonna go. Come on. Come on. Pull back. This thing is going straight up. I couldn't believe it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's going to 200 without me. Oh my god. How? I can feel it. This thing's going to 200 in a few weeks without me. Oh, this is so bad. So I think big lesson for today is this HOOD. And in hindsight, you can see it pulls back to the 150 EMA on the hourly, and then 21 and the 9 on the daily. Also pulls back on this 1 hour gap. Didn't fill the gap, and then takes out the opening range highs. I think you can bought it after it breaks out from the previous 5-minute candle, or even the opening range highs, or the first close above the EMA 9, or this breakout from the previous 5-minute bar high. These are the potential entries, so you can manage your risk pretty tight, 0.5% or 2% at max. I mean 1.5%. So the EMA are converging, also above the anchor VWAP from the previous swing highs. So all of them adds together. And then my SOFI is up 0.1% since my entry. Wonderful. ONDS is pretty weak today. Hopefully I can hold this hourly 50. P-set is looking really great. Very classic bull flag. It's too illiquid. So I think if the 21 can catch up a little bit, it will be ONDS is going to stop me out. So I missed hood and then I got stopped out from ONDS. Come on, this hood, stop going up. What are you? So I think this action from hood is a hint from the market, like you should not be too bearish if you see this kind of actions. So I'm not going to buy it from here because it's close to this gap around the 130-ish area, the 132. I guess it's not going to take out this gap right away, right? It's going to face some resistance and then pulls back, right? Hills are rejecting from the EMAs. Okay, that means this hood is going to come down, right? How did I manage to have 3 to 4 positions when my account was under 25k with a cash account? I think 3 to 4 positions with a cash account is pretty doable. So it will be 25% to 33% position each, right? So this is what I'm currently doing with a margin account. Should be fine. When did I enter Tesla? Tesla, I bought it yesterday. I bought it right at the first close above the 5-minute 9 EMA, and also takes out from the previous 5-minute candle high. Also, I think it's close to a similar level to this 15-minute candle high. It's around 425-ish area. So Tesla pulls back to all the EMAs here. Also the anchor VWAP. So I got stopped out from ONDS. But this thing is still looking very nice on the weekly. So hopefully it could go sideways for a few more days and then get a little bit tighter. Hopefully. How I place the anchor VWAP? Normally I just put it on the daily candle. So the recent swing high, I just put it at a recent swing high. So currently the market is doing quite fine, and I think that's it for today. Probably not taking any new trades for today, and also watch for the close. It's also pretty important for today, and see whether the stocks can hold close above the 9 EMA or close below and gets rejected and close below. Also, especially how hood is going to do. So if hood reverses from here and close weak, and then it could turn the things around. It has to close above the hourly 9. So right now market is doing fine, and I hope to see hood close at 128, and then give me an entry tomorrow. Also this ONDS Can it forms an inside day for tomorrow? Good luck and see you in the next stream.